Huh. I wonder what the Smash Direct has in store.
Bring it on!
Okay, we all knew that was coming. Huh. Interesting choice. I mean, I would have personally went with this.
What the heck is that?
Hey guys, it's Professor Pro. And these couple of weeks are going to feel like the longest in human existence for us Smash fans. At least, that's until Animal Crossing comes out. But anyways, back to Smash. This game looks so incredible. It makes me wonder what they're gonna do with the series from this point on. If this was the final Smash game, I wouldn't even be that mad. Just make every other game after this a port. I'd be cool with that. But in case you guys didn't see it, we just got the final Smash Direct. What am I talking about? Of course you've seen it, otherwise you wouldn't be on this video. But during the Direct, there's one announcement that was kind of overshadowed by
What the heck?
and that's the fact that we're going to be getting DLC for Smash Ultimate, which only makes sense if you think about it because this is the ultimate Smash game. But anyways, who do I think is going to be DLC? Who do I want as DLC? This video is going to be split into two. The first half talking about the characters I think are going to be in, and the second half the characters I would want to be in. Without further ado, let's get started. Keep in mind, this is in no order, but let me start with this. Number 5 is Geno from Super Mario RPG. There is no way Geno is not making it into this game. There is no way. Sakurai stated that he's wanted Geno in the Smash Bros. Series ever since Brawl. Plus, with Verjaben, the most credible Smash Ultimate leaker, saying that we're getting a Square Enix representative, it's gotta be Geno. Some people think it's Sora. I mean, you can believe what you want to believe, but I don't think it's gonna be Sora. Plus, just look at the Mii Fighter costume rule. Isabelle, Fighter. King K. Rool, Fighter. Chrom, Fighter. Inkling, Fighter. KK Slider! Well, we're working on it. But the point is, look who else is on that list. None other than Geno. If Geno doesn't get in, guys, I tell you, I would eat my words, but right now, he just seems like the most likely candidate to me. And hey, maybe his reveal could even tie into, I don't know, a Super Mario RPG remake. Now anyways, to number 4. Bandana Waddle Dee.
Ooh, but Professor Pro, Bandana Waddle Dee is just a generic enemy. There's no way they put someone so generic in Smash Brothers.
I hear you think. Well, first of all, and secondly,
What's wrong with you?
that argument makes zero sense. Bandana Waddle Dee is literally the 4th main character of the Kirby franchise now. That's like saying that Yoshi couldn't be in Smash because he's just a generic Yoshi. He has his own character traits and personality. Oh, Chrom can't be in Smash because he's just another human, right? Anyways, on to number 3. Pokey, or Porky, from Earthbound and Mother 3. Now, this one seems a little hard to predict because Nintendo does like to pretend that the Mother series doesn't exist, but I do think Porky has a legitimate shot of being in Smash Bros. This time. First off, Pokey has zero presence in the game, not even a spirit. Even the absolutely safe Capsule has a spirit, but one of the main characters of the Mother series doesn't? Doesn't that seem a little odd? Secondly, look at the lack of Earthbound remixes in Smash Ultimate, new ones anyways. Only 2? And that's not even Pokey Means Business, one of the most popular songs in the entire franchise. And what do we know about the DLC for Smash Ultimate? Every new fighter comes with a stage, and what else? Music. There is no way that they would make a Smash Ultimate without Pokey Means Business, cause that is no Ultimate game if you ask me. And keep in mind that the Mother franchise hasn't seen a rep since Brawl, so I think it's about time that it gets a new member. And hey, like, Porky's a character from Mother 3, so maybe Nintendo could even do a little tie-in with something? But knowing Nintendo, that's not looking too likely. Anyways, character number 4. I think one of the champions from Breath of the Wild actually has a great chance of getting in the game. Now I know Smash Ultimate was planned a long time ago, like ever since December of 2015, but we can also assume that the DLC was picked a lot later than the base roster would have been. And with Link using none of the powers of his fellow champions, it seems likely that they might integrate one into the game, especially considering how huge Breath of the Wild is. This would probably be one of the later additions to the DLC though, maybe even the last one. But who is it gonna be? Well, personally, I want Daruk, cause just look at him, it's Daruk. But I think Urbosa is probably the most likely, just based off of moveset potential alone. Her lightning-based attacks could be very cool. Her final smash could even call upon Va Naboris to do some major damage. And for my final prediction, it's a Microsoft character. He has a huge fan base. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Smash, Minecraft Steve. Yes, I do think Minecraft Steve has a great shot of getting in the game, one of the highest of everyone I've listed so far. First off, Microsoft and Nintendo have been extremely buddy-buddy recently. Just look at all their ads. And if Microsoft was to put a character in Super Smash Bros., I do think it would be Minecraft Steve, simply because Smash is a game that's all about the most iconic gaming characters, and whether you like it or not, Minecraft has been a huge influence on this decade of gaming. And I would actually unironically want him in the game. His moveset could be extremely interesting and nothing like we've seen from Smash Bros so far. I think it'd be really fun for Sakurai to develop. And plus, Ender Dragon Final Smash practically writes itself. Anyways, now onto my hopes. What characters could I possibly want in Smash Ultimate? Well, let's start with number 5. Sans from Undertale. No, get away! Sans from Undertale. Now, I know this one isn't super likely, and that's why I put it in my hopes instead of my predictions, but I just think Sans would be such an awesome character to put in the game. It seems like nowadays, most of the internet hates Undertale because of its fan base, when they haven't even paid attention to how great the game really is, and thereby hate the characters. The thought of putting Sans in Smash disgusts them for some reason. It would be an amazing choice in my opinion. I think the way to do Sans would be Ultra Glass Cannon, in which I mean his attacks would do major damage, even some of them leaving a poison effect like they did in his battle in the game. But once you get past his high speed and power, you get down to a defense that's absolutely horrid, him flying from even the smallest of attacks. His moveset could use bones, Gaster Blasters, I feel like it would just be so cool. Guys, if Sans gets in this game, remember this video, please. Cause I'll be freaking out. Anyways, on to number 4, Mr. Resetti from Animal Crossing. So as you guys may know, I'm a bit of an Animal Crossing fan, so I was already ecstatic when we got Isabelle in the game. But my thirst can never be quenched for more Animal Crossing, and that's why I think Mr. Resetti would make a great choice. In fact, I'd argue that he's more fit for Smash than any other Animal Crossing character. He could use burrowing underground, his pickaxe, maybe even yell at you for a couple attacks, having the words appear on the screen. That would be hilarious. Imagine a tournament ending with Resetti yelling. And hey, with Animal Crossing Switch coming out in 2019, who knows, maybe they add another character to promote it. Although that seems unlikely, cause Isabelle's already doing that job just fine. On to number 3, Fawful from the Mario & Luigi games. Now, the Mario & Luigi series is my favorite series of games in the world. The original trilogy is just so fantastic. And one of the things that spawned from that trilogy was Fawful. Fawful, being the henchman to the main villain in the first game, eventually grew until he was his own villain in the third game of the series. Now, we even have a Bowser's Inside Story remake coming out in January, which I'm extremely excited for, by the way. So, adding Fawful to the game would even make sense to promote that. The Mario RPG games go very unnoticed by Smash Bros, whether it's Super Mario RPG, Paper Mario, or the Mario & Luigi games, so getting any sort of representation would be very nice. Plus, the Mario & Luigi games have great soundtracks, so it'd be great to get more in Smash. Character number 2, Madeline from Celeste. If you guys have not played Celeste, then you need to get on that right now. Definitely one of my favorite games of 2018, if not my favorite. It's amazing, it's emotional, fantastic in every way. What I'm saying is, there's a reason this game was nominated for Game of the Year. as an indie title no less. It's incredible. What would Madeline's moveset look like though? Well, I see her as a very fast and nimble character, taking a lot of inspiration from her game obviously, using her famous dash to get around a lot. Heck, maybe she could even use 2 dashes as her up B. And if this also made room for, I don't know, Mr. Hoshiro's Hotel to be added as a stage, I'm all for it. Anyways, on to my number 1 pick. Who is the number 1 character I want playable in Smash Ultimate? Number 1 is Buck Bumble. No one saw this coming. Now for those of you who don't know who Buck Bumble is, which I would assume is around 95% of you, let me explain. There's an old N64 game called Buck Bumble, in which you would play as a bee with a laser pistol, trying to save your herd. It's a third-person shooter about a bee with a pistol. How is this not perfect for Smash? Imagine if this was the throwback character that Sakurai always puts in. It would be fantastic. Buck Bumble has a whole arsenal of weapons, from lasers to snipers to bazookas, anything. And have you not heard his theme music? The internet would literally explode from hearing that in the character trailer. Anyways guys, those were my opinions on Smash DLC. Make sure to continue to support the channel if you want more videos like this. This is Professor Pro, signing out.